are celebrating one of the most joyous occasions. We're celebrating the opening of the brand new Cherokee Indian Hospital.
Way on hell, way hey!
The journey was very long. It's a journey that has a story of self-determination and commitment to community. It's a story of tribal leadership commitment to its people and to providing health care for its people. It's a journey of the community's involvement in the design and construction and the planning of its own health system. I think that the $82 million investment into this brand new facility, completely paid for by the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Indians, is a good illustration of the fact that we have accomplished it. So essentially the Cherokee Indian Hospital serves all American Indians and Alaska Natives that live in this area. We have about 12,000 active users. The Cherokee Indian Hospital has essentially been in this community since about 1917, when it started as basically an infirmary to the original boarding school that was here. The health system that we had before self-determination it still had that legacy feeling of being a paternalistically provided system, a system that was provided by the federal government but had no accountability to the local community that it was serving.
When I was young, I can remember coming in and taking a number and then sitting and waiting for hours and hours and waiting for our physician to be ready to see us, and it would take a long, long time.
I found I was always apologizing for just how long people had to wait and how chaotic it was.
My dad and my mom and my family migrated out for health care, and they didn't come to the facility because there was this lingering reputation.
There were so many limitations that were imposed on the Indian Health Service employees that managed the health system prior to self-determination, and it was really unfortunate.
And now I really believe we have a world-class healthcare system.
When the decision was made to build a new facility, we were determined that we wouldn't move bad process and bad systems into a new facility. So in 2011, we began studying some of the best models in the country, and our pursuit led us in a number of different directions. Well, the common denominator, if you will, or the thing that we found that was common to all of those paths was Southcentral Foundation. So when we discovered that there was already a model of excellence that was managed by a tribal organization, it was providing world-class services to American Indians, Alaska Natives. They were already level 3 PCMH, and they had won a Baldrige Award in 2011. We knew we needed to go there. And so the time that we spent at Southcentral helped us to, number one, affirm our belief that the most critical thing that we needed was to be more influential with our community. And then the other thing was to see a system that had built process around the very things that we already believed in. So as a result of that, just to kind of continue on with our journey, we came home in 2012 and we immediately started implementing the things that we had learned at SCF.
And what has happened with integrated care team is that primary care or outpatient medicine is no longer an afterthought. It's really the first thought.
And I think that now more and more people are seeing the benefits for our patients, and I think our patients are seeing that too.
Now, all of my family comes back for their care here, and my dad wouldn't go anywhere else.
And I think that's really powerful. That relationship is really paying off in terms of real results.
And I think that that journey up to Southcentral really did help us to start to see a better way to do it.
One of the greatest lessons that we learned in studying Southcentral Foundation is that it takes a lot of courage to do the right thing. When you're focused on the next 7 generations and improving the health of the population, you have to make long-term investments, and that takes a lot of courage. And so I would submit that the most important thing that I learned personally was to have courage and to do what's right, take care of patients, stay focused on improving the health of the population, and the finances will work themselves out.
I think being able to come home to my own community and receive care from people that know our challenges. It means a lot to be able to come home and get care from your own people.